Alright, what is up guys? It's Mikey here, Mikey the Nor TV, and I'm bringing you guys a video that I've done a couple of these in the past. Boxing prediction videos. It's been a while. I really haven't done one since I really got heavily into YouTube, but I'm bringing you guys one for the first time in probably over a year. I think the last time I did a boxing prediction video was, I think it was Fury Usyk 2, or that might have just been the first fight. I did Joshua versus Dubois when when that fight was happening. But I'm trying to go over a whole card here. So we got the Ring 6 coming up on Saturday, I believe, on the 31st. Main event, being Teofimo Lopez versus Stevenson. You got Stevenson, who's pound for pound. He might be the pound for pound the best boxer right now. That kind of sounds a little outlandish to say, but Stevenson, uh, defensively, he's probably the best defensive boxer, probably almost since Mayweather. This dude, he just does not get hit. I think he's going to beat Lopez, but I think it's going to be a narrow decision. I think Lopez is going to start well. Lopez tends to start pretty good in most of his fights. Um, we saw what happened when he fought Lubachenko. He was able to negate Lubachenko's offense very well the first half of that fight. And I think Stevenson is probably the closest fighter to Lubachenko that Lopez has fought since him, if that makes sense. Words aren't really my best thing, but try to reword that and figure out what I mean. But Lopez. Basically, what I'm saying is, Stevenson is similar to Lomachenko in a lot of ways. They're both excellent defensive fighters. The footwork, guard, they're both very excellent defensive fighters, and we saw Lopez was able to beat Lomachenko. Um, and I think stylistically, Lopez does have a chance at this fight. But I do see Stevenson. I see him getting the nod at the end. I think he's going to, his defensive prowess is going to carry him later on to the fight. He's going to win the later rounds, the championship rounds, and I think he's going to get a decision. I'm predicting, a 115, 113, type of decision. I think it's going to be a close fight, but I see Stevenson pulling it out. Anyway, next on the fight, we got Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be the best opponent Keyshawn Davis has fought, unless I'm missing some, other great boxer he faced. Keyshawn Davis, he's getting back into the ring after I think about like a 10-month layoff, as Lopez is too. But Keyshawn Davis, he's gonna. I think he does have a chance in this fight, but Jermaine Ortiz is not to be looked over. He's a slick boxer. He's a good boxer. I think he does have a chance to definitely win some rounds against Keyshawn Davis, and he could pull off an upset. You never know how the fight's truly going to go until it happens. I really think it's kind of a toss up. Jermaine Ortiz is very slick, well rounded boxer, but let's see how Keyshawn Davis holds up in this fight. Let's see how he deals with a highly tactical technician like Jermaine Ortiz, and this is really gonna I think really put him on the map if he wins. He is already on the map, but what I'm saying is this is going to be the fight that we really see if he has the ability to be elite. If he could get up to that number one spot in his division. With the likes of Tank, Stevenson, if he could really hold his own against those guys. So we'll see. To my best of my knowledge, Jermaine Ortiz, his only losses are to Lomachenko and. Let's not go on box right now. Oh, come on, test your knowledge. Jermaine, he lost to Lomachenko and I think actually Teofimo Lopez. I think he actually fought Lopez too. So I think those are his only two losses. Two elite fighters. So if Davis could do it, that'll put him in the same league as those fighters, in my opinion. Anyway, we got Carrington versus Castro for, I believe this is the vacant featherweight WBC title. I see Carrington coming away with this one. I think he's just at a higher level than Castro. Could be a competitive fight, but I'm expecting a showcase from Carrington. Anyway, moving on. We got Carlos Adamaze versus Austin Williams. I think Adamaze is gonna Adamaze. Fuck, I already say it. We're just gonna call him Carlos, just to make it simple, so I don't look any more stupid in case I was mispronouncing his last name. Carlos, I think he's gonna beat Williams. I mean, Williams isn't bad, but He's not standout. I think Carlos has more recently established himself as a top middleweight. So I mean, Williams is up there too, but I think Carlos is going to get the job done. I think his pressure. I think he's gonna. I could see even a late stoppage. I think his pressure is going to get to Williams. So we'll see. Anyway, heavyweight, we got that's my official prediction. I'm gonna say TKO round 9 for in favor of Carlos Almeida against Austin Williams. Anyway, we got Gerald Miller versus Kingsley Abe. Gerald Miller, he's a solid heavyweight. He's an old school heavyweight. He's thick. He's strong. In his last fight, he beat Andy Ruiz. I think that fight was clear as day, a win for Gerald Miller. Like, it was one of the easiest fights to score. It was an 8-4, 116-112 decision in favor of Gerald Miller. Andy Ruiz won the first 4 rounds. Miller wiped him out the rest of the fight, 8 rounds. They found, I guess the judges, it was in Los Angeles, so I guess they found two rounds to sneak in there for Ruiz in the later half of the fight. But yeah. In my eyes, Miller's coming off a win over Andy Ruiz. Kingsley Abe, I remember he was a victim of a highlight knockout by Jared Anderson. Since then, I know he's been on a bit of a win streak. I was checking his box rec earlier. He actually beat Gerald Washington in his last fight. Whatever's left of him. I mean, I don't know if you could even call it a good win, but he's shown to be on a little bit of a resurgence since he got knocked out by Jared Anderson. But I just think it's like one of those things. It's just like simply as like I think Gerald Miller is just a better boxer. He's just at a higher level. I think this is Miller. I mean, I don't think he's fought since that Andy Ruiz fight. So and that was a year and a half ago. So I think this is mainly just to kind of get him back in the mix, get him back in the ring, get some rounds in. So yeah, I think Miller. I think Miller's going to probably stop him in about 7 rounds. Because I bet it's tough. I mean, if you watch the Anderson fight, he hung in there. He hung in there. He's a tough guy. So I think it's going to take a bit for Miller to grind him down. But I'm thinking like 7 rounds. Anyway, this fight Zayed Al Mayouf versus Kevin Castillo. I really don't know anything about these fighters. This looks kind of like I'm guessing Ziad is a prospect. Mayouf, I'm assuming he's a prospect, and this is mainly just going to be just a stay busy fight. I don't know, so I really can't make an educated prediction on it. I'm just going to say Mayouf. I don't know if he's a puncher, but fuck it, we'll say round 4 KO. Yeah, really, yeah, like, I mean, those are my predictions. I mean, I think we'll see how they hold up. Well, let's just kind of go through it one more time, just so we have a clear, just like prowess for like my predictions. We just have a clear list of my predictions. So I'm saying Shakir Stevenson beats Teofimo Lopez by decision, 115-113. I don't think there's going to be any knockdowns in the fight. None of them are particularly hard punchers at super lightweight. Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz. I don't even know if I made an actual prediction. I'm saying Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis 115-113 over Ortiz. Similar decision to prior fight. Bruce Carrington versus Carlos Castro. I'm gonna say a like comfortable 118-110 decision in favor of Bruce Carrington. Carlos Adamez versus Austin Williams. Okay, yeah, that fight. I'm saying yeah. I think I said round 9 TKO, KO in favor of Carlos Adamez, and the rest of the predictions been laid out. So yeah, Gerald Miller is gonna stop Kingsley Abe in about 7 rounds. And then Zayed Al Mayouf versus Kevin Castillo. I'm going to say around 4 KO. Completely random guess on that. But anyway, those are my predictions. I'm probably going to miss a lot of the card because I'll be at work. But it is what it is. I'm still looking forward to the results. This is a really good card. It's awesome what Riyadh season does. what Turkey Al Shea, which is Saudi Arabia, has done for boxing. You know, we get these epic cards. These top fighters actually facing each other, similarly ranked fighters actually getting in the ring with each other. So boxers can move up properly. Um, I think it's awesome. So, I'm looking forward to it. $70 for that fucking pay per view. Holy shit! Is this even real? Is this even Riyadh season? I might be fucking bugging, bro. I don't know. Does Riyadh season have anything to do with this? Hmm. It's not just be the ring. I don't. Maybe I might be tripping, bro. Fucking holy shit, dude. This might have nothing to do with Riyadh. Because when I saw when I saw the price of the pay per view, I'm like, hold up. I don't. Yeah, actually, I could be wrong. Yeah, we got Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia coming up in about 3 weeks. That's good. That's gonna be a good fight for Garcia if he could actually win. But I mean, it doesn't really make sense. You got a guy who got beat in his last fight by Rolly Ramiro, who I think Ramiro is a decent, high level fighter. I don't think he's elite, but he beat Garcia pretty comfortably, and now Garcia's in a championship fight against a guy who I think he's actually underrated. I think Mario Barrios is underrated. I don't think he gets enough credit for being actually a pretty good boxer. So I don't know. Those are my predictions. I'm gonna cut the video. Let me know what you guys think, what you disagree with what you agree with. And as always, see you guys later. Quick update: my voice has gotten a lot better. Expect more videos like I've been producing. Rap videos, comedy videos. They'll be out soon. Anyway, y'all have a good rest of your day, and talk to y'all later.